What's up guys, and welcome to another YuGiOh Duel Links video. So yes, I did mention that I'm gonna wait for a few hours until server update is done, and looks like it finally is. So let's head over to YuGiOh Zexal right now and see how this event flows, shall we? Come on, load. Alright. Okay, so let's check out. For the sake of the family, Trey arrived. So this is basically the third time that Trey has come to Duel Links as an event player. And let's check out what his recommended rewards are. So you can unlock Trey after the 1st of December once you completed episode 2. Alright. And this ace card. Obtainable event mission rewards. Orichalcum chain. Send a Chronomaly monster on your field and place a Chronomaly Xyz with the same level on top of it from your extra deck. This will be treated as an Xyz summon. You cannot summon any other monsters during the turn. Activate this skill. Can only be used once per turn. Okay, so basically this is a free Xyz right on the dot. So turn 1, so if you imagine going this on turn 1 and basically bring out a rank 5 right on the dot. This is quite good. It's basically a very fast Xyz summon, and not to mention you only use one material to Xyz summon using this skill. This is an interesting skill nonetheless, not to mention even if you would do not draw into many Chronomaly monsters, you basically just summon any Chronomaly monster and basically summon something with the same level or the same rank on top of it. And in that case, you also obtain the sleeves, which we already did in the previous event. Alright, Chronomaly Moai Carrier. It's a rock level 5, your opponent controls a card, you control no cards. Special summon this card from your hand. Ooh, okay. So this one you were to use in combo with other Chronomalys, especially that Moai face thing. You can basically go into rank 5 on turn 1. So this is basically the Cyber Dragon kind of strategy of effect that you actually use for this card. That's pretty neat. Chronomaly Aztec Mask Golem level 4. Your turn, you activate a Chronomaly spell card previously, you special summon this card from your hand. You can only control one Chronomaly Aztec Mask Golem once per turn. Control one Chronomaly Aztec Mask Golem, sorry. Okay, so this is a pretty good card as well. If you would activate any Chronomaly spell cards during the past turn, you basically have a special summon with this on top. Overall, I would say this isn't one of the most nice effect ones, but if you have an additional special summon just because activate a spell card, sure, why not? I could play at least one copy of this inside the deck. Not to mention, even if I didn't activate anything in the previous turn, I might as well can use this as a normal summon, which is pretty fine. And knowing Chronomaly monsters, this will be the one you must get. So you will combo with Chronomaly Moai, you can basically go into rank 5 round the dot. Not to mention, if you activate the field spell in the previous turn and special summon Tula Guardian, you can go into a rank 5 that requires 3 materials instead. That's pretty fun, if you ask me. That's a pretty fun playstyle if you think about it. Alrighty then, let's check out the event page itself. Right on the dot where Chronomaly Atlantis is standing right there. So you had to play this episode by episode, and not to mention there's a cumulative reward system. So for the first cumulative reward system, you'll get a prismatic Chronomaly Golden Jet. It looks nice, so I like the aesthetic kind of. Not to mention there's also Chronomaly Aztec Mask Golem, which is at 3-6, which is only obtainable after this certain amount. I'm not gonna count that. Next up is a prismatic Chronomaly Moai. Oh, prismatic all the ways for the previous cards. That's pretty nice. And Chronomaly Moai Carrier. Then finally completion of the entire reward, which we did in the previous event. Henceforth, what we'll only obtain is basically the R Jewel, which is okay. So even if I didn't actually finish this entire event, I might as well just get it for the free gems overall. So for this part, you basically duel against Trey, obtain these EX jewels where you can actually exchange in the EX card trader right there. So let's see what else. So basically you can only trade for a glossy and a prismatic Moai Carrier. That's fine by me. Another copy of Aztec Mask Golem if I have enough EX jewels. That's also fine. So overall, you can You basically have to obtain Moai Carrier by dueling against Trey and obtaining it in the post-duelist rewards, or you have to basically finish up the cumulative reward and see whether you can get it or not. Whereas Chronomaly Aztec Mass Golem, you can get it from cumulative reward or exchange it here. So basically you can obtain at least 2 copies if you are quite unlucky and are unable to obtain the card via dual rewards. And without further ado, we need to collect about 30 golden jets, so I'ma be right back. And we are back. So currently Trey is available right on screen there, and let's duel against him. Since he's at level 10, he's gonna be quite simple to duel against. So basically when you duel against Trey, you will have the chance to obtain Chronomaly and Moai Carrier along with Aztec Mass Golem, so let's go for it right there. Since it's level 10, it's gonna be quite simple and straightforward, so you don't actually have to worry about the duel anyways. So most probably right after this episode 1, he will be available on the gate and you can defeat him and in whatever level you want.
Ready or not? Let's go. Here's my turn.
Okay, so let's go. Let's bring this one out. Inflict 500 points of damage. Let's set this one and set this one since we don't have anything else to do, so let's go.
Ready or not? I draw. Show yourself. I summon a monster. That ends my turn.
It's I draw. I'll play this. I activate my monster's effect.
Let's go bring this one. Let's send this one to the graveyard. And then we'll XC summon into this one.
Okay. I XC summon a monster.
And then activate the effect again.
My monster's effect.
Detach. Discard. XC summon into Dutelros.
I build the overlay network.
Then use overlay gain to increase the attack. Detach the material.
My monster's effect.
So we detach this one and basically destroy this card.
I knew you'd try that. I'll use my set card.
Alright.
Let's go.
And chain.
Special summon a monster.
Since this will be an OTK already, so let's go. Battle, and that's it.
When we meet again.
I see one.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. So he'll be using Chronomaly starting at level 20 and above. So level 10 is basically just using vanillas and basic trap cards that you can actually get over easily. And here's a cutscene regarding him arriving in Duel Links. Look at that. Such a poor face. And there he is when he's leaving. Golden Jet. All right. That was a lot of talking. So now he appears at the gate, and you can duel against him. And depending on how much golden jets you have obtained so far, not to mention you can also switch gates. And the higher the level there is, you can actually have a higher chance of getting better rewards overall. And as usual, conserving the EX jewels instead of spending it at one go is a very wise move, which I recommend to everyone else who is playing these kind of events. So conserve and choose carefully on what you want to exchange against. Alright, so that's about it for the Trey Arrives event, and it's pretty much straightforward just like the previous one. So with the new cards that has been included, I hope everyone also plays this event, since it's basically a freebie for you to get more Chronomaly supports, not to mention extra gems and also your exchange tickets. Anyways, I'm gonna say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope that you find this duel very informative. And I'll see you tomorrow when we venture more into this event using different other decks. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.